What up, what up? Welcome back, grinders. This is my first video since I've completed our $5 hero challenge. If you haven't seen that, feel free to check it out. We did, I think it was 31 days, and we made 40 buy-ins on the $5 hero tables. The spin and go styles are in party poker. We turned $5 into 200, and I've also done another series at the $3 tables. We did $100 profit, which is 33 buy-ins roughly on the $3 spin and goes. Anyways, today I'm gonna do something a little different. I'm playing cash. I can show you right now. I've just started my session. We're running really hot, really fast, so I've decided why not to start recording it. I've only played 37 hands, as you can see here, and I'm up $46 on the NL25 cash. So let's see what the rest of the night's gonna go. My goal right now is, just a side note, I'm trying to get the bankroll to $1,000. Here it is up here, 843 right now. My cash back for the week almost got $15 locked up. So I want to get to $1,000 so I can get to the $10 tables on the sit and go heroes, the spin and goes, whatever you want to call them, jackpot tables. Everyone has a different name for them. I just call them spin and goes, but these bad boys right here, sit and go jackpot is what they're called on this site. So I want to have 100 buy-ins for there, just because the variance in the spin and goes are so high. So I'm kind of thinking once I get there, I'll give myself maybe a 15 buy-in cushion. So if I start with 1,000, and now that I get to about 850, is kind of what I'm thinking. Then I'd have to drop back down to $5, rebuild back up to 1,000, and then I wouldn't be getting to the $20 tables until I'm above at least 2,000. And depending on how much variance I feel the $10 go, then I'll decide how much cushion I want. But I want at least 100 buy-ins for those. For cash, if you guys are curious, I recommend, depending on your skill level, about 50 buy-ins for cash, 40 to 50 buy-ins, right around there. Tonight I just decided to kind of play these. I'm going to do, you don't have to see bet all the time on this. I just think we're going to get the turn and river so many times for the same price as the flop if you want to shut it down. But because we hit a pair here and he could have a flush draw, I'm going to keep betting. And I'm just going to check that. Ace 8, nice. So we turned him. Like I said, I haven't played cash in quite some time. And my thought process is tonight, I don't want to be too aggressive and lose my bankroll. So I'm not going to be 3-betting in a lot of spots. I know some people would say, well, if you're not going to play that style, then you're playing at a limit too high. And there's definitely some truth to that. But I'm just going to kind of pot control. I'm not going to 3-bet on hands that a lot of people would be 3-betting on for the most part. I'm just going to keep the pots low. And then when we have it, I'll pick up the pace. I've done this style a lot, and it's effective. It's not this style that most people are using nowadays. King 10 here, I can definitely defend it here on the button. I have position on him. It's not the best hand, but I don't mind seeing a flop against... if this guy was earlier in position, I would have folded King 10. But because he's right beside the button, I definitely think King 10's fine. So when the bankroll says 840, that doesn't count how much we're up tonight. So we're a little higher than that, getting closer to 900. How I got up so quick is one was I had 2 pair against an overpair. I knew he had an overpair the way he bet pot, and it just felt like an overpair. I jammed him, assuming he had kings or aces, and he had queen, and I flopped 9-8 suited, and I flopped 2 pair, and he just bet pot, and it just felt like he had an overpair, and sure enough, he did. So I stacked the one guy, and another guy, I slow played a hand, and he just triple barreled right into me, and so I started off really hot, really fast. And that's how we got up this little bit in a short amount of time. Most of my cash on Party Poker has been on NL10. I haven't played too much NL25. I have put a lot of volume on PokerStars at this stake. If most of you wouldn't know by now, I switched to Party Poker. Today is in January 18th, 2018. About November, I think, is when I switched to Party Poker, and I only did it just due to rakeback. You could open here. You know what? I'm gonna open here. I switched just because the rakeback. The rakeback's phenomenal, and I obviously the more I move up in stakes, the more rakeback we'll get. But on average, I get $50 a week for a part-time grinder at low stakes, so it's really hard to want to leave them. Priced in with two people there, just gonna defend it. If he would have done a 3x, you can debate it, but the fact that he called, and a lot of times with the three of us calling, the big blind's going to call. He could do a squeeze there, but... So I'm not going to have too much info on most of these players just because I don't usually play this. Most of you guys who watch my my videos, though, I will do the one thing for you guys, because you haven't seen a video since... Oh, that's not what I want to do. We're running extremely hot today in all areas. I'm going to defend this. He's going to... If he c-bets that, we're going to bet. I want to do all dates, and I want to get this loading while I'm playing cash. And I'll show you guys... We're definitely defending against this guy. By calling here, he might check a lot of these turns, afraid of the 3. Ooh, not the best card. A check raise by us would be very powerful. I'm going to show you guys that in a second here. I'm not going to check raise because this guy's here, but... Okay, I'm kind of curious with this leading out on. Is he protecting a 3 here? Why would you just bet out now with the ace there? Very strange. That was a strange hand. Okay, I just want to get... This takes forever to load, so I just want to show you guys... what are we doing here? What are we doing? Not chips. And we'll just let this leave. Just to show you guys... Most of you guys haven't seen me, or no one's seen me since the challenge. And I'll show you how we've been doing since then. Okay, these are one of these hands. I'm going to lead out here. If we check it, they're always going to almost always check it. So we're going to get away some cards that are floating with the king highs and stuff like that. Okay, now we have... oh shit, I don't want to bet 36. But I will do that. Top pairs, backdoor flush. Oh wow. What? Oh, I have a note on this guy. Of all people. Hero 5 will float a lot. That is just such a savage raise. 8 9s there. Guess we'll have to bow. Under the gun, 4s is too low. Maybe 8s and above is probably standard. And under the gun, I would do ace jack offsuit and above. See if that's done loading. Probably not. That takes a while to load. The rake back on cash tables is a lot higher than playing the hero. Party Poker just brought back their happy hours. Three times a day they give you for 3 different hours. They give you double points for an hour. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to play yet. But when they do that and you get to play cash, you can really. This is a scary board. But I have to bet this. Oh, I didn't know this guy was down a couple bucks. Well, I'm gonna put this guy in. We still have the king of clubs. I want to see what this guy's gonna do here. Nice. We beat the open end. Okay, I'll definitely call if he c-bets that. And I'm not going to check it back at POKERSTARS here. I'm not going to let him float. We'll just take it down. So there's our spike, guys. On our tournament, we were over 400, 408. So I left the tournament, when I won the challenge, we left at 307 or 308. So since then, I've won $100 off the $5 heroes. Just to update you guys who are watching my channel. And it's funny, it took us, most of you guys would know, close to 3,000 games on just the $5 to win 200. And since then, I'm still on the heater. Like, look at this graph here. It's just been climbing, 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 climbing. So, you know, at one point we were under $100, and then since then it's been, you know, we're over 400. So that's what that game is, man. It's tons of variance. You know, most of you guys would see what we've gone through on that. Huge, huge swings. But, you know, our yellow graph has been always consistent, moving up in chips. So, it's been fun. I can't wait to get the $10 ones. I'm really curious, and I've done over 4,000 spins now, because 1,000 was on the $3 and 3,000 on the $5, and we still have never had anything bigger than a 10x. So you know what? If they want to save the big spins for when we move up in stakes, then so be it. So be it. I don't know why Party Poker. PokerStars is better at if you're in the middle of a session and you come to your cash here, it will update where your cash is at. PokerStars makes you friggin' leave your table for them to update it. Bastards. Oh, I do miss playing this fast though. Playing spin and goes, you know, waiting for hands to play out. Before I switched over to spin and goes, I played a huge sample and fast forward. And I've actually I really haven't found I kind of had success in small amounts in all areas. Well, my three, fast forward, zoom, like that format at PokerStars. MTTs, like the low buy-ins, I played a huge volume of those, you know, just even the hyper ones, any kind of MTT style. But anything under like $11 was kind of my bread and butter. And then and spin and goes I've been doing too. So my overall thought process was pick one and get better at it and just rather move up mistakes as a switching around. I do love MTTs, and I do feel like that's where the weaker players are. We got to defend our race here. They're so time consuming, and I just don't have the time. If someone had unlimited time, I'd probably say if you're getting to poker now, to go to the MTTs. That's where the weaker people are, you know, the huge rewards. Do I want to get check raised here? I'm going to pot control this one. Of course, an ace comes of all cards. How much do we want to call? If he bets pot, I guess I gotta... Wow. Well, I'm not going to bow just because that's there. We'll see what he does now. Let's check it. Jack King. Nice. We got a bet out of him. So that's the thing. If we would have bet that flop and he would have check raised us, you know, like to put him on ace or something like that. If he double barreled, he had us there. I don't think I would have called him on that bet side if he would have bet the same 3/4 on that river. Oh, this is the guy. We have a note earn, so we don't have note earn many people. Middle pair, no draws. We'll call this guy. Good chance he checks back to us here, so hopefully a low card. Yeah, and the question is, do we get any value? I don't even think so, so I'm just going to check it. Could have a pocket pair, even 8s, 9s, something like that. I'm not betting. Most hands that call us could have us beat. I have no problem just checking, keeping the pot low, give him a spot to bluff. You know, if that was 7-4, I believe, so he could put us on 5-6. So I have no problem just checking that. If the writing's on the page, guys, I apologize. I can't see where it is. I'm not good at using OBS. Like, I have the writing there for the bankroll. Like, it shows me that it's there, but it doesn't show my poker table. So I have no idea if the writing's there or not. I guess I could move this over a little bit for you guys. The only spot would be, though, maybe in my betting. 7, 8. Like I said, I'm a little rustier in cash. I don't want to get squeezed here. See what he does here. These are almost one of these spots I want to check raise, just because like he never has a 6 here, but he's betting pretty hard there. That's an interesting card. We'll bet low here. Well, another spot, like I don't hate a lead out here. I really don't. Because they're going to check it a lot of times versus big and small blind on this kind of flop. But it's still not super strong. I'm definitely not going anywhere with a gut shot and a pair on this board. That's a great card for us. And you know what? I'm going to lead out here. Now I'll check it. Nice. Nice. So let's see what he had there. Does it show us? I haven't played this in a while, like I'm saying. And I have a leg and mouse, so it's really annoying. I think he floated there with high cards. King 3. Good job, buddy. So what the fuck did he call us on when we let out there? Did he even have an inside? Because I thought an inside hit. Did he have a pair of 3s? Maybe a pair of 3s. Yeah, he had a pair of 3s. Big Slicky Icky. It's done horrible on us on the spin and goes. Let's see how it does on the cash. This is what made us play 3,000 games to earn $200. Ace King has just destroyed us. We cannot win with Ace King. Even versus King Jack or anything like that. We get crushed with it. Has been going well. And over a large sample size too. It's one thing to run bad, 10, 15 hands with Ace King, and then 1,000 tournaments. But we're talking like 4,000 tournaments, and it's just destroyed us. And I've watched many videos, training videos on how to play Ace King. I've watched the videos of the hands we lost, and a lot of them I can't do it. Sorry, I'm getting messages here. Sorry guys, just answering a message here. Ace 8, you could open there. I don't know. Now we're one spot over. I definitely would there. I think it's the hijack. It's so sad I don't know all the terms off by heart no more. You just get in your own little world of playing tournaments and focus. Like I know the positions and what to do, I just don't know all the terms anymore. I know it's under the gun. I know it's a button. It's got to be the hijack, and that's the low jack is what I would think that's called. Pocket aces. Screen's orange. Let's get some action against the deep stack here. Oh, this guy's deep stacked. I'm going to get very aggressive if they do 3-bet me. I do not fuck around against guys who are deep stacked. And there's so many setups with the aces versus kings and this shit. Oh, now we got the sexy ladies. This has been our most profitable hand on spin and goes. Cash games, I'm actually, when I used to play cash, queens owns me because I can't win with ace king and I don't beat ace king too often. And when you have queens and guys are willing to get it all in pre-flop or in cash, you have no blockers against ace king, against pocket kings, pocket aces. Majority of the time you can get it in against ace king, and I haven't done well against ace king. I really haven't. That's a pretty big bet under the gun here, but he's a little deep stacked. I don't mind seeing a flop. This can kind of cripple a hand. 7-10 suited does very well against hands like ace king and aces and stuff like that. So as long as it doesn't get too out of control here. Check it back one time. He's not going to, but oh wow, he did. But I'm not gonna bite here. If he checks it, it could easily be queens, kings. Trying to get a bet here, but not having it. So that's why I said this is pretty much the bottom of my range, what I open under the gun. And I tried lightly with it. If I was ace suited, I open up more, but okay, now I get 3-bet. But proper bet size against the same guy who opened 4x. Do I float with him? I think so. I think he's going to check this back a lot right here. That's a scary effing card. Even for a high pocket pair. I guess it's not scary enough. He could have the ace of hearts though. Wow, my gut wants to bump him. It's just we're not deep enough. This is what I love when you're deep stack and you just go like 17 bucks right there. That's too bad. I didn't have the balls. I wimped out. But, you know, we've been steadily chipping up without too much effort, you know, to get really big pots out of nowhere. There's not really a need. Not really a need. Could do it, but if I had info on that guy and some history, then a little different to make moves. But he's out of position. He 3-bet us, and he did the proper sizing. He went a little higher than 3 times because he's out of position. He was a little up, so there's a good chance he's a solid player. And like I said, I don't play cash, but he's really now. So that one's a tad higher. His betting's kind of all over the place. You know what? I don't watch hands too often. And I don't like how this guy just did that. I don't know how much we'll learn about this, but let's find out if he's 3-betting, willing to shut it down to a 4-bet. Then he's 3-betting a lot. Because that 4-bet's not even a big 4-bet. I'd actually go a little higher with that. But these guys could have history together. Who knows? Oh, someone went all in? I missed that. It's too bad. I wanted to see what that guy's ranges is on his 3-bets, but I don't plan to play this too often. I just feel like getting some rake back, firing this up for a while, and I was only going to risk 1 buy-in and not give away what we've been doing on the hero games. But I figured I consider myself a solid player at these stakes that I wouldn't mind risking 25 bucks to see if we can get something going here. That's a very strange call here. Most people now would always 3-bet on the button versus almost any range to disguise it, but I don't call too often in that spot there. Just want to see how long the video is. 23 minutes. That's a big 3-bet. Let's just see. I'm kind of curious here. If he was going to go a little lower, like 225, I maybe would have called, but that guy didn't even do a 3x open. He's lower than that. Just above 2x. What is he, 2.5-ish? I was going to think if I had 1 or 2 callers, I'd maybe jump in there with them on that hand, but not against that. Man, I'm seeing some strange betting sizes. I know a lot of people have theory now under the gun. You open a lot higher with your premium hands. A lot of guys have been doing that. We're going to defend with the 2-7 though against 2 people, suited. Our 2-7 should be live most of the time here. Wow, if that would have been a low card, I could have got away with betting into them. Check raise here would be pretty powerful. Guess I got a call here with an open end, right? Seven, 8. Oh, he flopped a straight. Good thing we didn't get out of line there. got afraid of the old flush. So guys like that, like I recommend guys like in that spot, how he just checked the straight because he was worried about the flush. You could just decide to do a bet fold. A lot of guys don't do that. You know, there's no harm in just doing a bet and then laying it down if you get raised. Because are many guys going to be bluffing raising with the flush there? Like at these stakes, guys aren't too creative. Now we're turning our hand to a bigger bluff here. Got inside and flush draws. We don't get there, so he's definitely got a king here, 100%. King 7. Because I had so many outs with that turn, the first bet was a feeler bet, and that turn made us double barrel. Just because if we were in that river there, he wouldn't have put us on the back doors. I was going to 3-bet our first one of the night, because this guy's low stack though, I don't want to get re-raised. So I'll do pot control, but if he was 100 big blinds, I would definitely 3-bet there. No heart. Let's get a check here. Queen Jack, so he got the river with the straight. He didn't even have a heart in his hand. I'm not thrilled about that, but he did a min raise. Ace 6 off is not the best hand, but I have an ace on the button against a min raise. And then now we could probably just take it down a lot of times. Power position. Here's our aggressive boy. Where are you from? Z German. Okay, we're doing a 3-bet. This is the guy who's opening the most. It's a questionable 3-bet hand, but we're gonna have 3-bet it up. You know what? I'm gonna pot control. I'm not going anywhere no matter what he bets here. I could check raise him, but I have no problem just doing this. He's not gonna put us on the flush by us checking. It's actually a pretty good card here. I'll call pot if he wants to go 7. He's keeping us in it. Even if we hit the flush here, I'm just questioning if I want to lead out or not. We got nothing. Too bad. Trip 7s. So he had a decent hand to call our 3-bet with. Good thing we didn't get top pair king there against a player we don't have too much respect for. It could have been trouble. Could have been trouble. Borat. I haven't seen that guy in a while. It's just crazy to think you guys are seeing the hands unfolding right now, and when you go to the casino and you only get 20-25 hands an hour, online poker is just so crazy how it's changed what poker really is. Now most of you guys would know the live game is so soft compared to online, but man is it time consuming. You have to have good discipline to stick to your pre-flop ranges, but I even because I don't get to play enough live, I open up my ranges, and I'm also very confident against the players there, so I tend to just want to see flops against them. But live I stick more discipline. But when you know in 6 hours, 8 hours when you go there, what are you seeing? Maybe 200 hands. Like it's in 1 hour here. Like I don't we've seen 158 hands here, and what I've been recording here 30 minutes, and I only had 30 hands before I was recording, roughly, maybe 40. King 9, we gotta defend here. We'll be getting out now. We haven't really had too many spots to get too creative. We took that one hand 3-bet. Told you guys I wasn't gonna 3-bet too much, and then I did it, and right away they're big pots, right? So we took a chunk. Now, mind you, if we would have hit that flush there against a set, we would have been pretty rewarded, especially the fact that we didn't continue on a flush. Most guys that 3-bet and you have a flush draw, they'll bet it the whole time to build it. He would have raised us right off the bat, and we could have even got into a serious situation there on the flop if I would have continued. We would have lost a flip, and ace 9, I'm going to get away. Okay, I'm definitely defending with King 5 suited. You could 3-bet too. Same thing with the King 2 earlier. I don't have too much history with this guy. The little that I do, he's pretty aggressive, but that means nothing. Betting 66 cents with 2 6s on the board. Looks a little funny. So as you can see late at night here in Party Poker, just not too many people playing, so the games are a lot slower playing one table. They do have a huge tournament series starting, what's today, the 18th I told you guys? I think on the 24th of January, Party Poker is a big tournament series starting for like 2 weeks. I thought about maybe getting into it, this is questionable here, ace 10. I thought about doing a couple of MTTs. I haven't looked at the buy-ins yet and what time they play at, but I might throw 1 or 2 MTTs up and see how we do. Against our boy here, he's the only guy giving us trouble. If he bets, we'll call him. I still think we have to call him here if he bets. That's what I'm talking about. Checked it all the way and snap called him with ace high. What up? And we didn't even have the best kicker, ace high. Okay, it's one of those hands here. I do like 3-betting with these kind of hands. Hopefully we don't get too crazy. And like I said, I go higher when I 3-bet out of position. Most people do nowadays. That's a pretty scary flop here, but I just think it is what it is. I think I'm just gonna have to jam this guy. Nice. I just couldn't let him staying any longer there. You know, what am I gonna do? Bet 6 of a flush? Like, just anything he's calling if he has a big draw there. So I don't want to let him bet $7. He misses, he folds. If he's gonna chase it for your whole bank account there. Your whole stacky stack. Is he making a note on me? A lot of times when you do a play like that, they'll make a note. He just saw me bet over pot, so he could be making a note right there. I do not mess around. It was a powerful move though. We 3-bet a guy pre-flop, we continued, and then we bet over pot. I was screaming almost like a set or pocket aces or something. Because if I had aces, probably how I would have played them. I would have 3-bet, I would have c-bet, and then I would have jammed. So we did a pretty powerful move there. Represent from midnight to high noon. Okay, we'll be calling with our 8s here, especially against a small 3-bet. His standard size should be 225 there. It'd be the 3x is the most standard 3-bet. Now we got everyone up in this. Crazy 8 right now. 8 ball. Oh, no. Let's see, he might check with 2 people in here multi-way. Slow it down a bit, see if we can get a free card here. 8 of diamonds. The old 8 of diamonds. Oh, of course it has to be an ace. He might be afraid though. If he checks this ace, we're definitely going to try to lead out on the on the river here. Oh, I would have stabbed at it. If he would have checked the ace, I would have. But I'm not going to call now. Ace could have been a scare card, but even his pocket pairs are going to have his beat there in that spot. This is that same guy. That's a huge raise pre-flop. I understand under the gun, but over there, I'm gonna watch this hand play out. I'm really curious when someone's opening up that high at these stakes. I'm not gonna let him take it. I'm gonna defend it once. I'm a little stubborn. Drop a 2 on them. I would have folded to a higher bet there, but see if he's just checking it because he was last act, or betting it, trying to. Now he's shutting it down. Nice. That's why you can't give up. I could go look what he has, but I really don't care that bad. Could have had a queen, but good chance he was last act, just trying to take it down. Okay, just like that, we've almost done 200 hands. I will defend this. So why defend my 3-bet? But this is the common spot for someone to 3-bet using the small blind. And 8-5 suited, you can really stack someone. I think a coach would tell you to fold that spot after 3-bet because his range is going to have you dominated. I fully understand that. But with my experience, I just know if I hit 2 pair there, and he's got an overpair, I'm gonna stack him. I got straight situations, I got flush situations. I call 3-bets a little wider, but then I tread lightly. I have no problem. Like even if I just flopped a pair there, I'm not getting committed to it. I'm pretty good at don't mind letting it go after I see. But I'm pretty sure a coach would tell you to fold there. That's the thing with poker and anything, man. You gotta do your style. Coaches will tell you things. They'll tell you to play textbook. Tell you things. Do what works for you. Try different lines. If it doesn't work out, then take it out of your game. I play 3-bets a little different than what the most standard thing is now. I tend to 3-bet less, but I tend to call more 3-bets. Just knowing how wide people 3-bet nowadays, especially when they're in position. 3-bets, people 3-bet like crazy. Here I can't call even after that big rant because he has no money behind him. If he had 100 big blinds behind him, I would call, but I can't now. No money behind him. Most guys do on the button here, you'd only be going 2.5 for a raise. The 3x is not the standard. But like I said, I do what works for me. I raise so much in that spot that I have no problem. I find they call me a lot less than that with doing a 3x. So, and guys, when you go a little lighter, they 3-bet you. They 3-bet you more. Everyone plays different. I don't really know how long I wanted to make a video for. I just was up money and I was like, frig it, I haven't recorded, so why not show you guys what I'm up to? How long is it? Most of my videos are usually an hour. I don't know if I want all my videos an hour. I told you after I was done the challenge I wouldn't do all long videos. But I'm definitely grinding for a while. But I might stop this soon. Let's just see how it goes here. Maybe I'll do another 50 hands. Get to 250 and... If I get my bankroll below 50 though, I'm definitely happy walking away with a nice buy-in here plus some rake back. That's another thing. They don't show you, as far as I know, they don't show you the rake back when you're playing. Oh yeah, we do. We were below $15. So now we have $15 locked up. And we're on our way to 20. So at least they do that. So maybe they do update the cash a little bit. No, they haven't updated the cash at all. So they update the rake back, but not the cash. Good to know. Definitely calling here. That's a good card. See if he checks it here. I'll probably still check call, even if he uses the jack as a scare card. He could have the jack, but 10 jack gets there with 2 pair. I'm gonna call that though. What's up? Do they not know Poker Winger doesn't fold? We're a calling station. These kids gotta know. 8-10. If it gets to me, I will open with 8-10. I actually like 3-betting with this hand a lot. Okay, we're gonna get a little. My big speech, not 3-betting much. Let's bump one up here. Open ender. This could hit well. Let's start building it. Okay, you don't want a triple barrel when the board doubles up here. We'll slow it down. The problem is he's going to fire most rivers by this check. Yeah, baby. So we only lose to a full house. And now I'm going to bet pot like we missed. A lot of nines will call you there. Booyah. That pot looks like you missed it. What do you have here? Frig. I hate having this laggy mouse. I gotta get my computer fixed on. Now I'm bumping the tunes. What was I doing? Okay. He had. How come it doesn't show me? He called my hand. Or am I way back something else? Yeah, that's something else. That's something else. Sorry guys, I'm not that smooth with the party poker setup. Oh man. I'm really curious what he had in that spot. 9-2 is not what we want. 4-6 isn't what we want. Where? Oh, 8-10. There it is. We found the hand. Now can we finally get there without our hand called? The leg and mouse is destroying me from looking at this. This is so painful. Holy moly. Am I on a different hand? Guys, clearly we are not meant to know what he had. I am so over it. I'm just trying to close it so it doesn't slow down the computer. We will never know. I apologize. We're definitely going to call. So if he checks here, that's a really scary card for him. Now do we almost turn our hand on a bluff and get a lot of his other aces off it? I won't call a check raise. Now we just shut her down. If you got us, you got us. Jack 8, he rivered us. Oh no, did he turn us? He turned the straight. So he was bluffing and then he got lucky there. You know what guys, I'm going to wait till I get the big blind here. I'm up 2 buy-ins. I'm definitely happy with that. Haven't played in a long time. Really shouldn't be playing at these stakes. Should be saving my bankroll for what we're trying to do here, but definitely a nice bankroll boost. Got some whole bunch of rake back points to build up for the week. I do want to save my cash sessions like I was telling you guys for the happy hours. Then I might run, I might even do a video. I know a lot of you guys said you don't like videos. Oh, I didn't do my standard raise there. For a happy hour, I might do 4 tables for 1 hour and just beast it, do 1,000 to 1,200 hands in an hour and just get some savage rake back. If we're taking a hit on our bankroll, maybe I'll get off it. But I'm all about that rake back, baby. This guy's small stack in the short blind. That's my big blind here. We're calling. A lot of scary things, but when you know the 8's coming on the turn, and I'm not even, there's too many scary things here, I'm going to check his ass. Okay, 4 of a kind. Okay, so let's bet this and see if a king raises us. I'm going to go half pot. See if a king bumps us. It doesn't have a king. Well, not bad to end with 4 of a kind there. Let's close this. See if our bankroll will be updated right away. Do you want to leave table? We do want to leave table. So yeah, you guys saw the rake back earlier. We were under 15. Now we have 15 coming back. Got to get to 100 points for 20. Our bankroll, baby, $896. On our way to $900. We're cruising. Show you what the session was for the day. Cash results. Let's refresh. So we made $54 today in 229 hands. Definitely not a bad session at all. Especially, like I said, we haven't played that in quite some time, so I'm very happy with that. Hope you liked the video, guys. That's Poker Winner. I'm out of here. Leave in the comments what you thought about it. Please subscribe if you like it. Thanks for watching. Peace out.